Hello everyone, my name is Shohini and I am the publishing head of Children and Young Adult at Penguin Random House India. Welcome to a mega episode of From the Writer's Desk, and it's a very special day today because we have with us the country's most favorite, most beloved and most iconic, most inspirational personality and writer. The one and only Sudha Murty ji. Mrs. Murty, we are so delighted that you're here with us today. And I know we've been planning this for such a long time, and thank you so much for joining in, for dropping by our office and for agreeing to do this chit chat with us.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, Ms. Murty, at the outset, I would like to congratulate you on being conferred with the prestigious Padma Bhushan Award, richly deserved.
Thank you.
And of course, congratulations also on Grandma's Bag of Story being now the highest selling children's fiction title in the country today. I mean, it has been loved by so many young readers, and the numbers, you know, it's still counting. And it's just incredible to see this, the love of young readers for your books. So how does it feel to, you know,
I feel very nice, because that's the best way to convey any messages through stories. I believe in that. Second thing, today this whole world has changed. Grandparents don't stay with grandchildren because of various reasons, and they miss that someone who is a loving grandmother or grandparents who will tell them nice stories every day bedtime. So I made it a book so that at least they can read to their children, and children can read.
Well, that's really wonderful. And so what do you think, you know, why did you choose to write for children to begin with?
Actually, writing for children is not easy compared to writing for adults. Adults, it's very easy to write. What you see, you can write. Children means their mind is like a wet wall, and you can't write, use wrong words, write wrong things. But it is a kind of a social work, I feel, because you have to give the right values to children at the right age. And the best way, according to me, is sit and discuss the stories or talk about the stories. But that I did in the form of a book. And once I did that, I have two granddaughters. I saw how they were enjoying. Then I thought, let me continue for the other series, like A Bird with the Golden Wings. It started with the magic drum, Girl with the Golden Wings, and then it went on now. Now I realized there is a vacuum in our country for in English language, an Indian writer or author writing children's stories. So my stories have filled that gap, I suppose.
So wonderful. And I think it's the Sudha Murty touch. Like, you know, no wonder you are celebrated as the national grandmother, national Ajji. That's how you're lovingly called now by so many kids, right?
Yeah.
So it's really wonderful. So Ms. Murty, what we've done is, as part of, you know how readers love to connect with you.
Yeah.
So our team got in touch with, there was a campaign, and a lot of kids were invited to share questions. So I just take this opportunity today to read out a few questions that they have for you.
Fine. So please ask.
Yes. So the first question, I'm going to take names as well of, we've just been able to handpick a few for obvious, shortage of time. So the first question is from Fagun_23, and she asks, what is the best book you have ever written?
Ever written for children or for adults?
So it could be
I
any.
can tell both. Children, I feel the set of mythology is one of the good efforts, and connecting them to our culture.
Right.
This is what I consider.
It's challenging,
other stories I can write, but keeping the culture of India and connecting our present generation to the past is the set of 5 books which are here.
Right behind us, yes, in that box set, beautiful box set.
I consider that.
Okay, great. I hope that answers your question. The next one is from Poeta_18, and the question is, how to respond to negativity without losing your cool? Always inspired by your positivity. That's what I say.
See, it is left to you how you think. For example, I always believed half glass empty or half glass full. When you think half glass empty, then tomorrow is dark. Then you think half glass is full, then you look for something else tomorrow so that I can fill up the glass, make it full. True. So I always feel if you look at positive angle, you will be able to progress lot more than looking at negative. And always you should remember, it's okay, there are negativities there, but you change your attitude to make it positive. Life looks beautiful. Or if you think a negative way, everything you have, but still you will be saying, oh, it is not there. So you want to progress in life, look life in a positive angle, accept difficulties, what they come as it is, and try to solve within your framework.
That is really a well-drafted answer, Mrs. Murty, and it's so true, because today you meet kids and a lot of them are going through mental stress and pressure and anxiety. I mean, these are terms that are a reality today. And the next question is from Saira Agarwal _books, and the question is, what do you hope kids learn from your stories? Do you include Indian customs like Sahasra Chandra Darshan, etc., to teach children about our Indian culture?
Yeah, of course. Because many children, including my grandchildren, will not know what is Sahasra Chandra Darshan, which I have enjoyed as a child. See, when a person completes 84 years, then his children should perform. That means respect to elders' life. Celebrate life. Celebration of life. And again, in olden days, living up to 84 age was very hard. So, when parents become old, children and grandchildren should celebrate their life. And that is Sahasra Chandra Darshan. And both books, Nooni's books, that Magic of the Lost Story, Magic of the Lost Temple, I have talked about how grandparents should be and how grandchildren should be. It is not like always they should give gift and you are waiting for the gift. No. Apart from that, they should share their experiences. And children should absorb the experiences and also care for elderly people. It is a kind of a nice relationship between old people and young people, I feel.
So, I hope that answers your question, Saira. The next one is from Sakshi0326, and this, she says, is the story of onion goddess layers real? Is Beena the onion?
Children, please remember, all these stories are from my imagination. Whenever I used to cut onion, I used to feel why we get tears. Scientifically I can explain. Second thing, why one layer after another layer, like a sari, I felt it. Then I created this story. Children, remember, all are fictional stories, but I will write in such a way that they look as if it's really true, but they are all in my imagination.
So it has really struck a chord, and that prompted Sakshi to reach out with this question. Then okay, I'll move on then, and the next question is from Osis Viraj, and the question is, what inspired you to write The Magic of the Lost Temple?
Well, that is a good question. When I was touring Dubai, I asked some child, where do you get your water? He told, from the bottle, okay, because there are no rivers in Dubai. Then I asked somebody in Bangalore, where do you get your milk? He said, from the packet. That means our children have forgotten the origin of water. That means a river is not only source of water, it has many more things. The civilization exists on the riverbed. A river is a continuous process of flowing water, and we should respect water and keep it clean. If I tell this after the class, or if I call children, tell keep river clean, river is a source of water, the civilization exists, etc., they think I am giving a sermon. No, it's a sermon class or moral science, they will run away. So I said, the Tungabhadra river, where I grew up, of course 70 kilometers away from that, how she originated and how she changed her course, how she joined river Krishna. It could be with Ganga, it could be with Yamuna, it could be with Narmada, any river. The origin is so simple. Then she becomes large. She joins another river and joins at the end Arabian Sea or Bay of Bengal. So how many civilizations exist on that? What people learn? And that's what I wanted to tell. And again, you should go and see your roots. And I made a story that there are many people who have sacrificed for their family, for their kingdom, for their nation, for their queens, for their kings, and we are descendant of them. So you should know about your family roots. Together I combined and wrote.
What a beautiful story Magic of the Lost Story is.
Yeah,
and in fact the question is also around Magic of the Lost Temple. So would you like to tell our readers how that happened?